What's up, beautiful people? Zainab here. I am coming at you today to share part of my creative Saturday with you, and I'm here jamming, y'all. Pandora is on and Pandora is hitting, baby. If y'all don't know, for the people that listen to Pandora, you know, sometimes it'll be a little off. They'll throw some stuff in your mix that you don't even like, and they just testing you out to see if you're gonna like it. And I'd be like, Pandora, don't test me, okay? I done told you what I liked. I done thumbs up, I done thumbs down. You know what I like, so play what I like. So this is one of those mornings, it's one of those days where Pandora is just on it. They're not giving me some stuff that I don't like. They're not testing me. They're playing the stuff that I like. So I'm over here grooving. And guys, I just want to, share with y'all, a little bit about me in this video. So I'll warn you ahead of time that I will be rambling, okay? I don't know if I have put up a YouTube video yet where I have rambled, but this is going to be probably the first one. So if you don't want to listen to me ramble, then down below the video, it's so funny to me when I watch videos and people do that, right? Because like it's nothing underneath me right now, but when people are looking at the video, you do that so they can look down. I think it's so weird, even though I'm doing it. I think it's very weird. So anyway, down below the video, I will put the little numbered things so that you can skip through the video, like if you just want to see a certain part of the video. I'm going to show you guys a crochet thing that I'm working on, and I'm also going to show you guys what I'm sewing this Saturday, and besides that, I'll probably just be rambling. So like I said, if you don't want to hear me ramble, then look down there and click on the numbers to get to where you want to get to. Alright guys, so let's see, what do I want to ramble about? Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Ever since I was a kid, like young, I've always loved Saturdays. I don't know what it is about Saturdays, y'all, but it's like I get some extra juice from somewhere up in the sky. I don't know what it is, but I'm always creative. Like every day I'm always creative. I can barely go a day without making something or writing something or working on something. Like I have to create something like every day. Even if I don't finish something, I have to like start or work on it, or just something every day, or else I just don't feel right. But it's something about Saturdays where I'm like extra super duper creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have those days, or do you have those times? Because Saturdays, that's just my time. And I don't know what happened when I was a child. I don't know what event took place that just made me love Saturdays. Like, okay, for example, I love snow cones. I love snow cones. I love ice cream. Pretty much anything like cold, like with like an icy feel. Like I just absolutely love it. And I know where that started. It started because my grandmother, who is now deceased, may God rest her soul, she would take me to like this snow cone place that was by her house. And I remember it was just me and her. Now I had 10 or 11 other cousins who needed her attention, and she had 4 children, and she had a husband, so she had a dog, she had a job, and people that she helped out and took care of, so she had a lot of people that needed her attention. So for me to be with my grandmother like one-on-one, and her to be taking me to get a snow cone, honey, I was on top of the world. You couldn't tell me nothing. So I love snow cones because snow cones and icy things remind me of that special one-on-one time with my grandmother. And then also my mom, I don't know what it is about this lady, y'all. She loves snow cones. So I guess, I don't know if it started with my mom or started with my grandmother, or if it was just, a mixture of the two. I don't know. But those two, I just love snow cones because of that. My mom loves snow cones. She got me on it, and, it's just, it's a thing. It's my thing. So I know why I love snow cones, right? But I don't know why I love Saturdays. Like, I can't remember anything that made Saturdays awesome for me. Or you know what? Maybe that day, the first time my grandmother took me to get that snow cone, maybe that day was a Saturday. I don't know. But I don't know. I have no idea. But I love Saturdays, and I don't know why, so I'm not going to rack my brain trying to figure out why. So on Saturdays, I like to do something creative, I guess, start a project that I've never attempted before, or I like to go to a special spot, like the Village here in Houston, the Heights here in Houston, a nice thrift store, a nice restaurant, a movie, something like, you know, something special, like something that I don't do like Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? And besides that, let's see what else do I like to do on Saturdays. Oh, I like to jam. Y'all, it's you. So on Saturdays, I love to jam. I love to turn on my Pandora because we have a little stereo, but it is what I said, it's a little stereo. So it doesn't give me my beats and my bass and my loudness that I'm looking for. So I turn on my Pandora on the TV and I turn it up and I jam and I dance and I sew or crochet or cook or whatever, you know. My music just gets me going. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it about me and my love for Saturdays. So what I want to show you guys is this. I hope the camera will focus on this because I can't like reach out and touch it. It's too far away. So I hope it'll focus. And I hope you guys can really see this. Let me take out the hook. Can you see that? Like, can you see how this is just like crisscrossing? That's going under and then it's going over, and this is going over and under, over and under, under and over. They're all like intertwined. So anybody who crochets, you probably know already why I'm so excited about this. Guys, I did this like without a pattern, you know, mashallah. I saw something similar to this on Pinterest. It was in like this beige tan color or whatever, and I just stared at it and I was like, oh my goodness, I want to make that so bad. Like, and I was like, and I'm clicking all around, wasting time, y'all. I wasted time for, I ain't gonna even lie, a couple of days, like, because I kept going back looking for the pattern. I was like, okay, if I can't find it on Pinterest, I'm just going to put it in Google. If not Google, then I'm going to go to Ravelry. If not Ravelry, I'm going to go to Craftsy. Like, all these websites that, like, people who crochet and knit and sew are a part of. I'm, like, all over the place. I'm in, like, crochet groups on Facebook, going in there, typing in the little search bar, you know, cables, intertwining, and all kind of stuff. I'm looking for a pattern. And then finally I said, you know what, Layvon? Woosah. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to find the pattern. And if you find it, you're probably going to have to pay for it. And I wouldn't try to pay for another pattern. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit down and figure out this pattern. And y'all, my husband was behind me on the couch watching his shows and everything. And I'm just going like hours at a time. Like just going because... And it's small. It didn't take me hours to finish this, but it took hours to work out the pattern. Like do the counting, undo wherever I was messed up at, and then write down exactly what I did so that I can repeat it later on. And so I got this far. And this to me was the most difficult part. From here, and I'll probably do another update for those interested in crocheting. From here it like goes up and then it starts to intertwine again. Gosh, it's so pretty. You know what I'll do? I'll probably post a picture. So it goes up and it intertwines, you know, as you can see from the picture. And so I'm trying to, you know, recreate that. And I got this far. So I'm so pleased with this piece so far. And the yarn I'm using is this, one of my favorites. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. This is green color. When I do finish this, I'll probably just frog it. Take it, you know, frog it. For those who don't crochet or knit, frog it means like to rip it apart, because a frog makes it sound like rivet. So you're ripping it, rip, frog it. Got it? Yeah. So I'll probably just frog it and you know, use the yarn for something else. I'm just playing around with it to figure out the pattern. So that's that. If I finish everything that's on my task list today, then I'll get back to finishing up this pattern, and hopefully it will come out good enough to where I can publish it on my in my Etsy shop. I think I have only 3 published patterns so far, so I'm really proud of those. I'm trying to do, you know, even more patterns and patterns that are even more complicated, and that will help people you know, make some really nice crochet pieces. So let me show you guys what I am sewing. So this is the original piece, and here is the picture. Now in that picture, that was my first time wearing it, and I had a fashion show last year, my very first fashion show as a fashion designer, and so I made this piece for myself to wear at the show. Let me get over here and kind of show you. You see that it is a, some people call this a waterfall, a high-low peplum, a fishtail. It has different names. I think I'll just call it a high-low fishtail, or just a fishtail actually, because high-low fishtail would be kind of redundant, so just a fishtail. And then these are the sleeves. Oh, there's a piece of something on it. Okay, so there are the sleeves, and you can see it's kind of like wide and loose there, and then it tapers and goes into this nice little cuff. And then this is my v-neck that I actually wore it when I'm a hem it because it's going to somebody now, but I wore it without it being hemmed. And I also wore, when I wore it, the around the bottom was not hemmed because this is a type of fabric that does not fray, so it actually does not need to be hemmed. It's actually been washed, it's been worn and washed one time, and it looks like that. So as you can see, it does not fray. But I think just for the purposes of my own peace of mind, since this is going to someone, I'll just hem all the way around, and I'll definitely hem the neckline so that it'll be just a little bit more clean. I liked it like that. I like things a little bit I guess not so pristine all the time, but since I'm actually sending this to someone, I'm going to make it a bit more pristine. And so now, this is pretty much the exact same thing. You can see the cuffs over there, and I have it bunched up here because when I sew, of course, you know, this part is going to be cinched together, and then it's going to go into this nice cuff. So that's that. And then where you see the pins, that's where I'll be sewing, of course. And then here, this is how this part looks. You see it's wider, of course, to accommodate the bosom. And then when it's sewn, it'll be cinched right there to go into this nice little waistband. And then we go down here to our fishtail bottom. So I really, really love this piece. This is a piece that I designed myself. So I was really proud, mashallah, with the turnout of the original one that I just showed you. So what I did is I created, let me show you. This is my so-called pattern here. It's funny because it's just like basically notes for myself. I don't know if this camera is focusing or not, but it's pretty much just notes for myself. You know, I kind of just said, you know, where to fold, what to do, how to measure, put the little, what do you call this? Equation. Equation to get the radius, diameter, circumference, all that stuff, worked all that out. And then in the back did a really rough sketch of what it's supposed to look like and what to do to finish it off. So that's what I've been doing this Saturday morning, and well, I started doing it last night and then kind of got to this point this Saturday. And this is my thread that I'm going to be using. I think I will be using that one. That's like a closer match. I don't know if the turquoise is really showing up good on the camera, but this one here is more blue and this is more turquoise, and the turquoise is a bit closer to that. I think actually either or will do, but I like that one, so I think I'll use that. So that is about it for my creative Saturday morning. So I want to thank you for watching, and I want to send some creative, positive energy out there. Are you getting it? Did you get it? Okay. Bye guys. Peace, blessings, love, and light. God be with you.